UFO that's flying around here and it'll bring you to the next level. Okay, we don't want to watch that. Thank you. Let's close that. Yep, no problem at all. I don't know if you have, if you were here when I showed my first student project I worked on. I did some of the coding for this one, and it was a lot of work to get them to walk, to have an animation, and to pick up the candies and kill enemies and stuff like that, and kill him when he jumps into the spikes and stuff like that. So it's a long road, and you will be rewarded on the way and in the end, definitely. Oh, damn it, I need to find the SpeedTree download I had at some point. SpeedTree was part of the Unreal Engine at some point, and you could get a license if you had if you're using the Unreal Engine 4, then you could get some kind of indie license for SpeedTree to create those trees yourself, but I don't know where the information for that is. I hope it's still available, because I need more trees, different trees. I want to create the Uber tree at some point. Big tree somewhere in the forest. It's just ridiculously high and ridiculously designed. But for that I need to have SpeedTree. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, I was looking through those. I think I have an idea. I'm building my own house because I have a specific idea in mind for the house. So let's go to base, core, 5 white, that's that roof piece. By 8. Yep. Okay. Let's move that in here. Create an empty object for sorting, and call it warehouse values. Throw them in here. And reset those. Okay. Okay, where do we place the warehouse? Where does it make sense to place a warehouse? I think over here. I started with Gaia and their stamper system for, let's have a look at that one, stamps and mountains. Let's throw something in there so that you can see it. And it's flat. Let's take this one, this looks better. And you can combine a lot of mountain pieces with Gaia, and I started combining mountain pieces, and a river piece here, lake, and all that stuff, and then added pieces to it on my own. This area here I leveled, I terraced out a lot of the terrain, as you can see, different height levels with terraces here as well, and a lot of it is kind of crappy looking from the distance, because I don't have the proper textures, that tile. And then the next thing is, yeah, Gaia is an awesome plugin. And the next thing Gaia does is it creates textures for you in different height levels and on different slopes and stuff like that, and you can tweak those parameters the way you want them to. For instance, I think this area is a bit too flat. I want to have a more defined mountainous area around here. So I will just look at my warehouse, see the coordinate is what at the moment. Houses, damn it. I have trusty barrel somewhere over here, yes. That's what I use a lot of for a lot of occasions. Just finding the area I want to change and just place my barrel here. Look at it. That's kind of okay. Let's go down a bit. Let's just take 125, and then I will go in and fix specific areas that I want to change, and mostly with small brush and specific height value, and then create terrace here to get a bit of definition in that area. So make it a bit more clear. So yeah, and then I change the values a bit. Let's go to 29 and move it up here. So, and let's go to 32 and go here. At the moment you can't really see the change, but as soon as I'm running this again, it takes a while because the terrain is kind of big and it changes the textures for the whole terrain. And now it just goes over the terrain and changes textures for all of it, for changes I made, and you will see that it places the proper textures for the proper slope values around here. Bye. See you later. And the other thing is that it's placing game objects and trees and clusters and all over the map, and details like grass and plants and stuff like that. And as soon as it is finished with that, I can show you the what it placed around the terrain as game objects I didn't place at all. That just has specific parameters for all the rocks or tree clusters, or it places whole farms with houses and fences and all that around the map, and conform them to the terrain it's placing them on. That's, in some cases, it's quite horrible what the result of that, but in most cases it looks good. One of the most horrible examples I already deleted was placing farm on some of small plateau area I had on one mountain, but the house was on the slope, and the result was that the house was sunken into the mountain piece a bit. You couldn't access any of the house, and it also floated in the air a bit, and I had to remove that. But that's procedure generation for you. You get really good results, and if the parameters are fine-tuned to what you want them to be, or you get some not so good results in other areas. But for big terrains, some of the processes take time, as you can see. And I have some stuff running in the background. I could close this. I don't need it at the moment. Close that. I don't need that. Why is that open? The rest should be fine now. And yeah, okay, now it's finished, and the result isn't that prominent at the moment, but changed the textures around. Problem at the is that there's a lot of grass in the area that it didn't replace because I only ran the texture spawner. But if I run through the terrain, I can show you some of the generated